Hi, let's find 5 values of x. Okay, there are 5 values of x. Now let's go ahead and do that. So x to the power of 6 can be expressed as x to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 minus x minus 1 to the power of 3 minus 2 is equal to 0. I want us to recall that a to the power of m multiplied by n can be written as a to the power of m raised to the power of n. Okay, so by so doing, let's apply that here. If we do that, we are going to have x to the power of 3 squared minus x minus 1 to the power of 3 squared is equal to 0. Okay, now at this point, notice that we have difference of 2 squares. Yes, what do I mean? A squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b multiplied by a plus b. Okay, in this case, our a is equal to what? X to the power of 3, and our b is equal to x minus 1 to the power of 3. So we are going to apply this particular law or this particular identity here. So if we do that, this is going to be this minus this, that is x to the power of 3 minus x minus 1 to the power of 3, okay, multiplied by x to the power of 3 plus x minus 1 to the power of 3, okay, is equal to 0. All right, now this simply means that x to the power of 3 minus x minus 1 to the power of 3 is equal to 0, or this side is equal to 0. X plus 3 plus x minus 1 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. So we are going to solve this side separately, and then we solve this side separately. But before that, please click on the subscription button, on your notification bell if this is the first time you're coming across this channel. Thank you. Now we have another identity here where a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 is equal to a minus b multiplied by a minus b multiplied by a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so this is it. If we should expand a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. Now in this case, our a is x and our b is x minus 1. Now let's go ahead and solve it. So if we do, we are going to have x minus b, that is x minus x minus 1, right? So it's going to be in brackets x minus x minus 1. All right, so this is our first bracket, which is x, which is a minus b. Now let's open the second bracket, a squared, that is x squared, right? X squared plus ab, that is x times x minus 1, x bracket x minus 1. All right, plus b squared, that is x minus 1 squared plus x minus 1 squared. All right, everything is equal to 0. Now let's continue from here. All right, so we have x minus times x will give us minus x, minus times minus 1 will give us plus 1. That is it for this bracket. Now here we have x squared plus x times x is x squared, x times minus 1 is minus x, plus now we have a minus b squared, that is a minus b squared in algebra is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. All right, so let's continue from here. So we are going to express this in this form. Now our a is x and our b is what? 1. So if we do that, we have, so it's going to be a squared, that is x squared minus 2ab, right? That is 2 times x times 1, which is still 2x, then plus b squared, which is 1 squared, which is still 1. All right, is equal to 0. Now we have x minus x is 0, so what we have here is 1. All right, multiplied by, or let's open our brackets, but open 1 multiplied by anything is still 1, so let's just assume that we don't have this bracket. Okay, so we continue from here. X squared plus x squared will give us 2x squared. Okay, plus another x squared will give us 3x squared. All right, now we have minus x minus 2x will give us minus 3x. Okay, minus 3x, then we have only plus 1 remaining. Plus 1 is equal to 0. All right, now we have what? Quadratic equation. So let's solve this using quadratic equation formula, which states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. I don't want to clean this because we still need it. All right, now our a is 3, our b is minus 3, and our c is 1. So let's substitute here. We have that x is equal to minus b, that is minus minus 3, which is 3, plus or minus the square root of b squared, that is minus 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4ac, 4 times 3, which is 12, 12 times 1, which is still 12, divided by 2 times a, that is 2 times 3, which is what? 6. So we go ahead and solve. We have that x is equal to, let's use here, that x is equal to, so we have 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 divided by 6. Now we have that x is equal to 3 plus or minus, so this same thing as square root of 3 multiplied by square root of minus 1, right? So which will give us square root of 3i divided by 6. So that simply means that, permit me to clean here. Okay, so this is what we have. That means that x is equal to 3 divided by 6, right? 3 divided by 6 plus or minus square root of 3i over 6, square root of 3i divided by 6. So that means that x is equal to 1 over 2, right? 1 over 2 plus or minus square root of 3i over 6. So we can say the value of our x1. Recall that we will get 5 values. Okay, so the value of our x1 is equal to 1 over 2 plus root 3i over 6. Then our x2 will be equal to 1 over 2 minus root 3i over 6. This minus. Okay, so we are still looking for 3 more values. Now recall that all this while, all we've been solving is this one. Where is it? This particular one. Okay, so we have been solving all this. So let's now solve this second part of the whole thing. So I'm going to copy it out. It says that x to the power of 3 plus x minus 1 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. Okay, now I can delete all this, yeah, because I don't need them anymore. Okay, I hope you have subscribed. Hope you have subscribed. Okay, so this is what we have here, that x to the power of 3 plus x minus 1 to the power of 3 is equal to 0. So this is what we have. Recall that we have found 2 values already. Okay, so what we have here now is another identity, that a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3 is equal to a plus b multiplied by a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, whereby our a is x and our b is x minus 1. So if we do that, we are going to relate this here, and we are going to write x, which is our a, plus b, which is what? X minus 1, right? And it's going to multiply by a squared, that is x squared, minus ab, that is minus, our a is x and our b is what? Our b is x minus 1. Okay, plus b squared, that is plus, this is our b, x minus 1 squared. All right, everything is equal to 0. So we have x plus x will give us 2x minus 1 multiplied by, so we have x squared, then minus x times x will give us minus x squared, minus x times minus 1 will give us plus x. Okay, now plus, this is another identity, we have expressed it before. So to express this is going to be x squared minus 2ab, that is 2 times x times 1, which is 2x, plus b squared, which is plus 1 squared, which is still 1, is equal to 0. Now let's solve. We have that 2x minus 1 multiplied by x squared minus x squared is 0. So we still have 1x squared remaining. So we bring that out. Now we have x minus 2x is minus x, then plus 1 is equal to 0. Perfect. We don't need these ones anymore. Now we have two equations here. So we have that 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, and that x squared minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. All right, now see what we have here. So we now have that 2x is equal to, that is for here. Okay, let's solve it here. That 2x is equal to 1. So divided by 2 divided by 2. So that means that for here, that our x is equal to half. So that should be our x3. We have found 1 and 2 before. Okay, I know this is a very long video, but please stick to the end, okay, because you are going to enjoy it. Now let's solve here. So here we have that x to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now using the quadratic equation formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So that means that our x is equal to minus 1, which is 1, plus or minus square root of, in case for those that don't really understand, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, our b is coefficient of x, which is minus 1, and our c is our constant, which is 1. So b squared, that is minus 1 squared, is 1, minus 4ac, that is 4 times 1 times 1, which is still 4. Okay, everything divided by 2a, which is 2 times 1, which is still 2. So we have that x is equal to 1 plus or minus square root of minus 3 divided by 2. Now recall that we have found our x3, right? So that means our x4, the fourth value of x, is equal to 1 plus square root of 3i, because this is same thing as what? Root 3 times root minus 1, which is root 3i, okay, divided by 2, while our x5 is equal to 1 minus root 3i divided by 2.